All of you and welcome to the session, the Hindu Editorial Analysis for Proficiency in English. As usual, let us start with the snippets. The very first one, can't review order on states' rights to tax. Very simple words, nothing to learn. Next, Haryana votes today, 1031 in the fray. I have given many a time, it's an important phrase. At the time of elections, you come across the phrase in the fray. Means what? Competing, contesting. They are participating in elections. The number of candidates in the fray means the number of candidates contesting in elections. That's an important phrase you have to know and remember. Khamenei vows to keep fighting Israel. Here you can think of words like pledges, takes an oath, and also promises. All these words you have to think of. The pre-dawn burglaries in Kerala, there's one important word, pre-dawn. How Tamil Nadu Kerala police rounded up a gang of 7. Here we have pre-dawn. Based on that, I would like to give a few words. The very first one, dawn, means what? The time before sunrise. Then you have to know another word, dusk. The time after sunset. There's another word you have to know, twilight zone. Dawn to dusk, we say. Before sunrise, there is light. It is not too dark. And the time before the sunrise is called dawn. And the time after sunset also to some extent bright. That time is called dusk. And twilight zone also, you can use for dusk. People also say twilight zone. Twilight zone also means something that is not clear, something that is vague. All these words are very important. Laba sets up a big win for South Africa. Simple words. And there's one word here, burglaries. British English, we also use the word theft and we use the word thief. But if you take American English, they don't use the word theft, they use the word burglary. And for thief, they use the word a burglar. Burglar, burglary. American English, thief, theft, British English. We also use the same words. 28 Naxalites killed by security forces in Chhattisgarh gunfight. Simple words. Jaishankar will travel to Pakistan for SCO meeting. Again, simple words. Junior doctors in Bengal withdraw, cease work. If you remember, I read out the news item yesterday. Doctors are on cease work protest. Cease means to end, to stop. Stop work, protest. They have called off that. Withdraw, in a way called off. India lagging behind China in technology. There's one important expression here, lag behind. Lag behind means to be behind. Imagine there's a race, someone is at the front, someone is behind, then we say lagging behind. And it goes with students as well. If you go to a school and you look at the students, some students are very bright and brilliant, but some students are not good at studies. Then we use the expression lagging behind in studies. Lagging behind in studies, an important expression you have to know. Here we have a picture, voyage amid deluge. We got this word yesterday. All the three words are important. Voyage. I gave a few words, embark, voyage, sail, all these. And amid, you can also think of the word amidst. Both mean the same. What is the meaning? In the middle of. And we have the word deluge. Deluge is an important word. Deluge, you have to think of two words. One is floods. You should also think of the word inundation. floods or inundation, deluge, all the three words. And you should also think of the word, whenever there are floods, things get submerged. They get submerged. Submerge means to go underwater. That word also you have to know. Tribal MLAs jumped from Mantralaya in Maharashtra. Of course, there's a safety net. They jumped and nothing happened. We have journalists cannot be booked for criticizing government. It is a job of journalists, the press. The press is also known as the fourth estate. Fourth estate means the press. Press or journalist cannot be or should not be arrested for criticizing the government. That is not a good thing. So it talks about that journalists cannot be booked for criticizing government. And when it comes to journalists, you have to know one word. There is one word, that is scribe. Have you heard of this word? Scribe, SCRIBE. Scribe singular, scribes a plural. Means a reporter. Journalist, a reporter. We also use the word scribe. Have you heard of this any time? Here we have SC sets up new SIT to probe Naidu's claim on Tirupati Laddu. This has been, we have got many a time. West urged to lift sanctions on Afghanistan. Already we have got the word urge many a time. What is the meaning of sanctions here? Like restrictions, curbs against a particular government or a particular country. Lift the sanctions, lift the curbs or restrictions. Going to states, what do we have? No toilet tax in state, BJP making false claim, Sukhu. It is related to politics. Junior doctors withdraw, cease work, warn of fresh strike if demands not met. Though they have withdrawn, they have given a warning. If their demands are not met, they are going to start again. Ex-principal, police official tried to hush up. An important expression we have, hush up. Hush up means what? Cover up also you can say. Hush up means to cover up, to make something, not to make something public or to cover up something. Then we use the expression hush up, important. Power sites, site means what? Court. Tamil Nadu example, ask center to raise quota limit to 75% in Maharashtra. Rise, raise, we have got many a time. Rise, rose, risen, raise, raised, raised. Woman gang raped by unidentified trio in Pune. Trio means three persons. FIR lodged. FIR, you have to become alert, we have got many a time. And FIR, what is the reason? The first letter, though a consonantal letter, how do we pronounce F? E sound is there, that is a vowel sound. Then we have to say an FIR, an MP, an MLA, an SP, an FIR, an X-ray, an LLB student, an L plate. All these you have to recollect. Telangana government can demolish my farmhouse if found illegal. Congress leader tells Revant. Demolish we have got many a time. Demolish means destroy. It goes with a building. Ahead of poll, credit war breaks out in Maharashtra over classical language status to Marathi. There is one important phrasal verb. What is it? Break out. Break out means to start suddenly. And what does it go with? It goes with clashes, war, fire, diseases, and also volcanic eruptions. Here clashes, break out, breaks out, it is in present. Credit war, war, it goes with war as well. Centre denies Omar's allegation on move to cut Jammu and Kashmir CM's powers. Deny has two meanings. One to say no, another to refuse. He denied the charges. She denied the offer. To say no one meaning, to refuse another meaning. Tribal MLAs jump in Maharashtra, I'm sorry, tribal MLAs in Maharashtra jump off building in protest. But there is a safety net here. You can see there is a safety net. They have jumped onto that. Raise also you have to recollect. Very good, Charan. Modi says conflict hit regions are important for energy security. Simple words. Tamil Nadu Deputy CM responds to Pawan Kalyan's warning with open-ended retort. Retort means to reply back. What is this lifetime coaching has? What does it mean? Shravanti. Vijayawada Low. I don't know what exactly you're trying to convey. Shravanti. Try to be more specific. If it is important, I will respond. Don't retort means what? Don't reply back. Don't be rude. Reply back means being rude. Retort also means to retaliate. Deputy CM of AP has said something against Deputy CM of Tamil Nadu, and based on that, Deputy CM of Tamil Nadu responded, retorted, in a way replied back. Kerala HC or High Court convicts 8 accused in murder case. We have got so many times, I always tell students, what do I tell? Whenever you think of a case, someone files a case, and so many words you have to know. Plaintiff, one who files a case. Defendant, trial, evidence, witness, alibi, innocent, acquit, guilty, convict, verdict, judgment. All these you have to know. Convict means to punish. Someone has been found guilty, punished, then we use the word convict. But here convict as a verb. As a noun we have to say convict. He is a convict. He has been convicted. Pronunciation changes, though the spelling is the same. Piyush Goyal slams Rahul Gandhi's comments on manufacturing sector. Slam we have been getting. Slam means what? Criticize severely. Criticize severely someone, we use the word slam. Congress wants youth to go into world of drugs, Shah. That is political. Will go on a fast if top leaders do not meet us in Delhi. Fasting, I told last time also, fast as a verb, as a noun, it goes with speed related. But here fast a different meaning. Fast means what? Not to have food intentionally for a few hours or for a day. Then he is fasting. She is fasting. Will go on fast. A different meaning altogether. Jaishankar meets Dissanayake, pledges India's support for economic recovery. Prepared to contest alone in Jharkhand, says Chirag Paswan. Congress hails Rahul's 100 days as leader of opposition. There is one important word here. It is a word with multiple meanings. Here, hail has two meanings. One meaning, hail someone, hail something, means what? To praise. Praise someone or praise something. In this context, hails Rahul's 100 days, means appreciate, praise. But hail also means to belong to a particular place. Imagine someone comes from Vizag or belongs to Vizag. Then we say he hails from Vizag. Means he belongs to Vizag, he comes from Vizag. Another meaning. There is a third meaning. What is the third meaning? Hailstorm. What is the meaning of hailstorm? Sometimes when it rains, sometimes you see small ice balls. Then we use the expression hailstorm, a different meaning altogether. See, one word, 3 different meanings. And a word like this you may get in the exam. There is one particular exam topic, word usage. So based on multiple meanings of words, it has become an exam topic, word usage. They may give 3 or 4 sentences based on different meanings, and you have to find out which one has been used properly and which one hasn't been used properly. Haryana Assembly polls today 1,031 candidates in fray. Candidates in fray means they are contesting. They are contesting. That's what it means. We use that at the time of elections. I've told many a time. Minimum pension not increased, simple words. UP government faces flack over killing of Dalit family. Rahul speaks to victim's kin. Face flack means a face criticism. Face criticism, an important expression. A respond to non-disbursal of funds for landslide hit Wayanad, High Court tells Centre. Non-disbursal. Disbursal means to distribute. Usually it goes with wages, salaries, money. Disbursal of the funds means what? Distribution of funds. That's an important word you have to know. Emergency to go through the edits suggested by CBFC. It's about the movie related to emergency when Indira Gandhi was the Prime Minister. Maldivian president to visit India next week. Simple words. Need to catch up with China on technology, says Chief of Air Force. There is one important phrasal verb, catch up with, means be at the same level. But another meaning of the phrasal verb catch up, to become popular. Something is catching up among the youngsters, means becoming popular. We have to catch up with China when it comes to latest technology, means be at the same level. Cases can't be lodged against journalists for criticizing government. Supreme Court, same thing already have read out. NIA official held in Patna along with two middlemen. To find out why, you have to read. World Health Organization gives approval to first Mpox diagnostic test. SC dismisses the pleas, pledges, requests to review verdict upholding states' right to tax mines quarries. E-office system shut down derails administrative work in railways. Some system has been shut down that derails. Derail has two different meanings. One meaning, it goes with trains or going off the rails or off the tracks. We say derailment. But here derail means going off the track, not being proper, not being on track. That's all for today regarding the headlines. Now let us go to the editorial. Editorial is about, we all know when it comes to India, agriculture is a backbone, and this agriculture depends on monsoons. And we have two types of monsoons. One is a major one, southwest monsoon, and the other one, northeast monsoon. Northeast monsoon is also known as retreating monsoon. This is all about the northeast monsoon. Should not be that difficult to comprehend, but a few important words are there. The other monsoon. What is the other monsoon here? Northeast monsoon or retreating monsoon. Retreat means to go back. Here, retreating monsoon. If you take the peninsular country, from here we have southwest monsoon, goes up and it comes back. When it comes back, we say northeast monsoon or retreating monsoon. The other monsoon. What is the main idea? Better modeling of the impact of northeast monsoon is essential. Something is essential, you can also use a primary, auxiliary or model. Must. It is a must. It is a necessity. Indispensable. Very good. Who is this? Sharon. I appreciate that. Better modeling of the impact of northeast monsoon is essential, or is a must, or is indispensable. India's southwest monsoon has ended on an optimistic note. Recently, usually southwest monsoon begins in the month of June first week, and peak July and August, and September onwards slowly it eases off. Recently, you can say almost over. India's southwest monsoon has ended on an optimistic note with 8% more rain than anticipated. Anticipate means what? Predict, forecast, expect, think of the future, anticipation, anticipate. So 8% more than anticipated. That's a good thing. Reassuringly. Reassure means giving confidence, making someone feel comfortable, reassuringly. The rainfall forecast by the India Meteorological Department, IMD, particularly since July, was accurate. Usually, IMD sometimes correct, sometimes not correct, sometimes incorrect. But this time, reassuringly, the forecast has been accurate. The forecast by IMD. Reassuringly, the rainfall forecast, an important word. Why is it important? We have certain verbs, they come under irregular verbs. All the three forms are the same. Simple verbs like cut, put. But exam point of view, important verbs, forecast, telecast, broadcast, cast, cost, and hurt. All the five you have to know, five or six. Here, forecast, forecast, forecast. Monsoon clouds continue to prevail. There is another word, prevail over. Prevail, prevalence means spread over, exist for a long time. We use the word prevail. Monsoon clouds continue to prevail over the country, but given the centrality of rainfall to the Indian economy, focus has already shifted to the other monsoon. Still clouds are there, but now the focus has shifted from southwest monsoon to the other monsoon. What is the other monsoon? Northeast monsoon or the retreating monsoon. Focus has already shifted. It is in present perfect active voice. To the other monsoon, that is the northeast monsoon, or we also say a retreating monsoon. It is named so. Why is it called southwest monsoon? Why is it called northeast monsoon? Origin, as I said here, if you take, imagine it begins here and goes this way, south, west, and from here it comes back northeast. Based on the origin, based on the movement, two terms have been created. The major one, southwest monsoon, the other one, the other monsoon is northeast monsoon. It is named so because of the direction in which the winds exit from the land mass into the sea. Following the withdrawal of the southwest monsoon in mid-October, the northeast monsoon is characterized by a reversal of winds that brings rain to parts of coastal Andhra, AP, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, and parts of southern Karnataka. Southwest monsoon rains all over the country, but northeast monsoon only to certain pockets, especially in the south, certain states. What are the states? AP, Telangana, Kerala, and to some extent Karnataka also. It talks about the impact of northeast monsoon. For Tamil Nadu, the northeast monsoon is the main source of rainfall. But among the southern states, if you take Tamil Nadu, what is the main source of rainfall for Tamil Nadu? It is not southwest monsoon, it is northeast monsoon. For Tamil Nadu, the northeast monsoon is the main source of rainfall. The northeast monsoon brings in only about 11% of India's annual rainfall. As I said, it is not the major one. The major one is what? Southwest monsoon. And here we have northeast monsoon, only 11% of India's annual rainfall. That's all about the first part. Now coming to the main idea, something is essential. What is essential? Proper prediction of northeast monsoon is essential. Editorial touches the main idea in the second part of the editorial. The IMD has forecast, this is important, you have to remember. In the exam, the same sentence they may take and give as has forecasted, then it is wrong. The IMD has forecast that this year's post-monsoon rainfall is likely to be above normal or about 12% over the historical average. It could be above 12% above historical average. That means good, something positive. Because of its limited spread and quantity, the northeast monsoon does not get as much attention as the southwest monsoon because it brings only 11% of rain, not the major chunk. The major chunk brought by the southwest monsoon, not focused much. It does not get much attention. That's what it says. The northeast monsoon does not get as much attention as the southwest monsoon. However, it significantly affects the productivity of rice and maize in Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh. Though it is not focused, it does make an impact on certain crops, certain areas. What are the crops? Rice and maize. And what are the areas? Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh. Records show that in years of deficiency, there was a considerable decrease in agricultural production in the region. Imagine no rains, obviously the impact of that decrease in the production of rice or maize or a particular crop. Statistics also say the same thing. The northeast monsoon rainfall averaged over the 5 subdivisions where it is predominant. Predominant means the major thing, the most important thing. Over the 5 subdivisions where it is predominant, has a variation of almost 25%, exceeding that of the southwest monsoon rainfall 10%. Variation, northeast 25%, southwest only 10%. This translates into years of massive deluge followed by dry spells. There are 2 important words. I have already given deluge, inundation, floods. What is the opposite? No rains for a long time. Then we use words like drought. We also use the expression dry spell. Massive deluge followed by dry spells. In 2015, Chennai experienced a deluge during the northeast monsoon, resulting in significant loss of life and property. In 2000, which year is that? 15. Deluge, urban floods in Chennai, and because of that, loss of life, loss of property. In 2019, the city faced a severe water shortage. Substantiating, previous sentence talks about deluge, then floods, and the other one, dry spells, followed by dry spells. Dry spell means what is the impact? No water, water shortage. In 2019, the city faced a severe water shortage. If this year's forecast holds, it will be the second consecutive year of a normal northeast monsoon. Based on the forecast, you can say second consecutive year, means last year, this year, it is going to be a normal northeast monsoon. Expectations are high. Expectations are high that a La Nina or cooling of the equatorial central Pacific will support this. However, most global models have struggled to forecast the timing of La Nina this year. Means they could not forecast properly. They struggled means what? They could not forecast properly. Struggled to forecast the timing of La Nina this year. Thanks to, this is an important expression you guys have to remember. Thanks to means you are thanking something or because of something a positive impact has happened. Thanks to improved forecast systems, the northeast monsoon is less neglected than before. Now they started focusing, less neglected than before. Nevertheless, however, you can use the word however also. Nevertheless, more focus is needed on modeling its impact regarding urban flooding. As I said, Chennai experienced urban flooding, and today we come across Bombay, Chennai, Hyderabad, all the major cities, Bangalore, they have been experiencing urban flooding. And based on that, regarding that, more focus is needed on modeling its impact regarding urban flooding. Climate change uncertainty makes such prognosis. Prognosis also means forecast. Climate change, one of the factors why they are not able to predict properly, forecast properly. Prognosis also means the same, though it has other meanings. Usually it goes with medical field. Climate change uncertainty makes such prognosis essential, forecast essential, and disaster management agencies in states must develop credible strategies. Credible means believable. What is opposite? Incredible, unbelievable. Credible strategies to incorporate these buffers into budgets. It is something like suggestion from the editorial. And disaster management agencies in states must develop credible strategies to include these buffers into budgets. They have to allot funds and make sure they can handle any disaster. It ends on that particular note. So this editorial is all about northeast monsoon or retreating monsoon, the impact of that, and the models regarding forecast and what action has to be taken based on deluge or urban flooding, based on dry spells or shortage of water, and the models forecast prognosis very important. They have to focus on not only on southwest but also on northeast monsoon. That's all for today. An easy one, but a few important words are there. Have a nice day. Have a nice weekend. I will see you guys on Monday. Thank you very much.